Right, we are back with the next episode of Third Down Pulled. It's been a while, a little bit.
Nice to be back. Sorry, it's been a while. That's definitely my fault.
Been a busy few weeks, hasn't it?
Mate, it's been non-stop. Like, you look up, you think you've got a weekend to breathe, and it's like, nope, card show. Next weekend, nope, card show. Weekend up, nope, card show.
Pretty much, yeah. I think we've been broken into. Made the shop more like a fort than ever.
This is the first time I've ever seen Third Down after a card show.
It's not seamless, is it?
It's no joke. It's no joke.
The only constant is Chris on the chair.
He's not moved since I've walked in the shop.
No.
Handsome, pretty, best wave in the industry.
Like a security dog, and he just sat there.
Yeah. Is he well behaved or?
He doesn't like going for a walk.
I've seen him buying at a card show, and I would say he's not well behaved. He's one thing this man's good at is spending.
He's a bit like a puppy, though. He's one of those things that, like, he's got that smile when he knows he's done something wrong.
Gets excited.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah. But yeah, he's been having fun in Scotland this weekend.
Yeah, I didn't make it to Scotland, unfortunately. Callum was there. I did want to go, but as it came up to Scotland, I got an email saying I had 2 gigs, so I work as a DJ, and I was like, oh, can't go to Scotland.
Nah. Callum bailed as well on the golf.
Yeah.
Apparently scared of Chris. Did he?
Oh, no, did he not? Why did he bail? Callum bailed because
He got a VIP thing or something.
he got an invite to the football game, didn't he? He was up till 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I tried ringing him the next day. He's like, phone off. Like, he rose at about 3 o'clock, and I was like, how did the golf go? He's like, I didn't go to the golf. I was like, what did you know? He's like, went to like the O2 Arena or something, like where they're playing the football. He said it was really good.
Oh yeah, he's not one that often sounds too excited, is he?
No,
like, he's
no.
very. But he was excited
But
about.
he was excited about the golf because I don't know if you know, like, he's class.
Yeah, he was going to be the only proper golfer.
He was going to play to win. Like, he really was.
We'll get him there next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, compared to everyone else.
It'd be nice to have some competition.
What? Did you win it? Shut up. Did he? That's
It depends
brilliant.
who you ask.
Okay.
Where are they? Where are the results? Yeah, there's no results.
That's
That Snook.
no, you swing it.
There's been 2 videos come out so far, and neither showed that they're any good. So
Okay.
we're it's up for debate.
If you'd have told me that Chris would be the winner, I wouldn't have guessed that.
No, football cards direct, Paul. Sneaky.
Good.
Yeah,
I can imagine Paul's got a swing. That's fair.
Grailguard came up looking like a golfer. Could play a bit, obviously, but
Yeah.
I've never seen a man get angry when he tried so hard.
See, I love golf, and I really love playing it.
Yeah.
I'm not good.
It's one of those I wish I was good at, but I don't think I've
Yeah,
fished.
I do love playing it. Like, I go to the driving range, at least. I try and go like once a week, but it won't click.
It really tests your macho-ness, doesn't it?
You have to stay calm and not break your club when in the bay next to you, a 7-year-old is driving 250 yards straight.
Yeah.
And you've just sliced 9 to the right.
Yeah, pretty much.
It does test your macho-ness.
It does. But yeah, it was good fun, good show.
Yeah.
Really busy from start to finish.
That is so I spoke to Callum and House Card Collecting, C. James went up there, so they were having a look around. He said it was just so busy.
Yeah.
Like they've never seen, like 3 deep to get to a table busy.
Yeah, we've obviously spoken and said we couldn't sneak you in for room. Yeah. I was walking on Friday going, there's a lot of room. Like me and Chris were joking, like, sure there's some space.
Yeah.
And then you got to Saturday and it was just
Full. Yeah.
absolutely rammed. It's not often that me and Chris don't go shopping, but it was just...
Couldn't get away or couldn't get in to be able to.
Yeah. Heavily TCG. The odd sports.
Yeah.
The sports guys did well, especially at Bayern. There was a lot of... He had a very similar feel to Dublin. It's a lot of new collectors, a lot of people getting into things from Whatnot and learning. And
Yeah, 100%.
but yeah, the flick throughs like 2 or 3 deep all weekend.
I always like, when I do vend at a show, I don't vend a lot because I buy more than I sell, but if I do sell at a show, I love to have flick throughs because I just think, 1, creates a great talking point. 2, not everyone's shopping for £5,000 cards. And 3, it's a great way. The younger generation's coming into the hobby. It's good to have £2 to £5 cards. They might have a player that they really want to collect. And if you have it in your flick through, it's great. I like when I flip through.
Yeah, it's funny watching the difference between the Pokémon, because they have binders, they don't have flick throughs.
Yeah. Yes.
So like a lot we're sort of in the middle of everything. So you got a lot of Pokemon people coming up and complaining about the binders because only one person can see it, especially in a show like that.
100%. Yeah.
Where you can have 2-3 people around a flick through.
Yes. So what shocked me about the Pokemon world is I've always been into it as a collector. I've just started getting into it as a seller. I've been buying a lot of ARs and bulk SRs, SARs, and I've been having them delivered. And I'm talking 500-600 at a time. Yeah. No top loaders.
Oh, yeah.
And when I received it, and I'm thinking, the first one, and even when I bought them in Japan, they all sold to me in no top loaders, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Yeah. But it's just not a thing, is it?
No. Best case, it's semi-rigid.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Chopping top loading, oh my, I buy 500 and I top load them when I could sell them in shows. I'm giving people a real good service here.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people rock up with a binder and they'll have like $1,000 sat there.
No top loaders.
No top loaders.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because you imagine someone coming up to your table going, "Hi mate, you buying?" They pull out a Jackson Dart or to 50, just not even
binder.
Just not even.
Just makes you cry inside.
It's just like wow.
It's the worst bit, is though, because like you just learn from your mates, don't you?
Yeah.
So somebody just rock up with a card to grade, and it's like, oh, if this is a 10, it could be like $5,000.
Yeah. And you're just handing it me in a sleeve.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't want to deliver the bad news, but you got to do it.
Yeah. You see that card that's now bent? Should have been in something that kept it straight.
Yeah. Oh, it's heartbreaking.
So listen, this is, and anybody new listening in, look after your cards.
Yeah, just top load them.
Top load them or put them in a semi-rigid.
Yeah. Semi-rigid is not
priceless.
It's a bend.
Yeah. Why? So why? Here's a question you can answer for me then. So anytime I've submitted for grading to yourselves and stuff like that, they go in semi-rigids. Why do the grading companies prefer that?
I don't know officially,
Okay.
but the thing we got told is if a card is in a semi-rigid and it breaks, it just tears.
Ah.
Whereas if a top loader breaks, it almost like shatters and then...
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense if you throw it that way, yeah.
That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I've ever heard.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, like either that or they just don't know.
But I don't mind, let's say you send away 30 cards or 30 in semi-rigids together, tape them up, bubble wrap them, they say fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, it's either that or the urge some shares in semi-rigids, don't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, no, we always ask the same thing, but especially on like your thicker patch cards.
Yeah.
You never quite know what to do with them, do you? We just send them in top loaders now.
Yeah. And that they're okay, they accept them in top loaders.
Yeah, I think you just get charged an extra 50 pence or something.
Well,
something like that.
So, but again, even the semi-rigids are fine, but when you're talking 130 point, I would be happy putting 130 point in a semi-rigid.
Corners, especially.
Therefore, better than a top loader. I'd pay the extra.
Yeah.
But I'd never be brave enough to grade a 130 point card. I just wouldn't do it. I've just seen, there's too many horror stories.
Yeah, you always see the bad ones though, don't you?
Yeah. But I've very rarely seen a 130 point PSA 10.
Yeah, it does add that extra bit.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
But yeah, so Topps Chrome release, there was that.
We've had the Topps Chrome release. That's been good.
Finest.
Signature finest. Fell off a cliff. Don't know why. It's a nice set. I think personally, if I was to be honest, this isn't a thing with Topps or Panini or anybody's fault, but in the NFL world, we've not had any break from cycle. So we've had Panini's full release schedule, lovely. Well, even the high-end stuff, National Treasure Flawless, perfect. But then there's been no respite. And then we've had the draft and we've not had a chance to get our hands on any new rookies yet. And then obviously, I understand Topps have brought their release out with this year's chases. So we haven't had any respite from that. So I just think people are we're in the off-season, we're ready to chase some new rookies.
Do you think it's just fatigue from...
Yes.
You sort of seen the battle between Panini and Topps?
Yeah.
Fatigue from that?
100%. And the giants up at the top, Panini and Topps, must know there's going to be a little drip effect that comes down the chain. There has to be.
It seems to be... I know, obviously, the big thing was the NBA release. When everyone's talking about the licensing switching over, it always seemed to be focusing on NFL.
100%.
I don't know if that's because I'm an NFL fan or...
No, it felt
that seemed to be the big one.
100%, yeah, for sure.
It's the big one. And then obviously they've got the World Cup now, from 2031.
Yeah.
So they've got all the World Cup patches now, haven't they?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen the World Cup debut patches. Class.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
I think that's where they're really sort of using their influence for...
Yeah.
I consider that good.
I do.
For things like that.
I do. So obviously, basketball's brought out some unlicensed stuff, haven't they?
Yeah.
VJ Edgecombe's exclusive.
Yeah.
His numbers are doing really good in solds. The Kabooms and K-Sits, they're not doing good numbers. They're not doing bad at all. So, is there a market there still for Panini to bring the unlicensed stuff. I thought it would have more gone to like Leafs level, but I think they've managed with the case hit legacy to stay a notch above.
Yeah, we're having the conversation about Don Russ, so we wrote to the World Cup,
Yeah.
and there's a lot in there that I would not care for.
Of course.
You're chasing your Kaboom anyway.
Of course.
And the rest is sort of you cherry blossoms and all that sort of
yes.
thing. But I wouldn't. I think especially if it was unlicensed, I don't think I'd buy Don Russ just to chase the Kaboom.
Me neither. Or in the NFL world,
yeah.
to chase a downtown. I don't think I would. Because what's a blaster hold? 90 cards.
Yeah, that's a lot of cards.
You don't need 90 cards in a blaster.
No.
It's too much. Panini, if you're listening, it's too much.
Just a break is the light for Kaboom. That sort of thing.
But that's it, isn't it?
But that's that.
What's the hobby box? What does the Road to World Cup hobby box hold pack-wise and cards? Is it about 300?
300. Okay.
Jeez, it's a lot of cards. That's like a score hobby box in the NFL. You know, it got to a point where you didn't want to do a score break purely because of the organising afterwards.
That's guarantee the full hobby.
There's what?
One auto, one patch.
For that.
It's hard.
Honduras and Northern Ireland.
It's hard.
They always hit as well, don't they?
Is that one of the most biggest ones coming out? I wouldn't know. Football's not my strong point. Anyone listening, I mean, I'll plug, we have got Diamondback FC where we do run football breaks, but I'm not the guy for that. I'm not that guy.
That's why you bring the guy in.
Yeah, we bring the guy in, crazily.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that sort of goes forward, because I don't think we'd break Don Russ as a thing, but if they brought a condensed version where...
Lower the amount of cards. But listen, I'm not knocking it. People do collect Don Russ full sets.
Yeah.
There is. And I would, if someone brought me a binder up and had the full Don Russ World Cup collection, I'd be like, fair plays, mate.
Yeah.
That is class.
There's a lot of effort there.
It's not something I would collect. Maybe with my son, maybe it was something we'd fill a binder together and do. And if he was interested enough to do it, I would like that. But too many cards.
Yeah. If there's a licensed alternative to collect, I'd rather collect the licensed set, I think.
Unfortunately. That's just, I think most people would feel the same. I mean, I've seen the signature basketball came out that Panini have done. Mm-hmm. And again, it's lovely. It's not that big of a market for the chase of it. Only one auto, like VJ. Everyone's chasing him for the 76ers that you can't get in Topps.
Yeah.
So that's kept them with an element of chase. Yeah. And then obviously the Kabooms. But aside from that.
Because like, we've got a Leaf, is it an 8 patch in there at the minute? The Leaf 8 patch.
I've seen it. The NFL one?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it is...
Game, all player one.
All player one. It's got Mahomes, Brady,
Montana,
everyone in.
But that's
25.
That's from their like high end.
Yeah, and it's still not worth more than the boxes.
It's mad, isn't it?
And it's the 25 of all those, all game one.
I'd have that. I wouldn't think twice.
Yeah.
Like I'd collect that.
But where do Kabooms rank in that sort of level? Because I'd put that, if that comes out in a Topps product tomorrow.
I think you were entering the territory of personal preference.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that patch, that 20, that 10 on it, that 10 patch, than have a Kaboom.
Yeah.
Like as a collect, my preference would be that wows me so much more than a Kaboom, 100%, like Alden.
But then there's also the thing, the Kabooms out of those are doing numbers at the minute.
Crazy numbers.
Oh.
But they're licensed though, aren't they?
They are licensed.
Yeah.
But is it a farewell tour?
Is it a what?
Are people paying more because it's a farewell tour? Are people investing because...
Well, when have they got the FIFA license till?
They've got one more World Cup. They've got this one on the 23rd.
So this the World Cup stuff will run one more cycle. Yeah. Maybe. I definitely think, obviously, Ronaldo, Messi-wise...
Yeah.
Is it farewell for them?
It's their last one,
It's their last one.
No, they reckon so.
So I do know a little bit about football, people.
And you've got your Yamals first.
Well, that is something we were going to talk about, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yamal's had a bit of a cliff drop, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Which very surprised me.
So I forgot, I saw it on Instagram this morning. I can't remember who it was that put it up, but if I do find it, I'll put the post up. But he was explaining that the Yamal pricing has just disappeared. And I'll get it up on Card Ladder now. Got to go past Charizard, Mew.
Because I was very surprised when you showed me this.
It surprised me, because he's not even played a game yet. The first game's tonight.
That's it. So then what were we saying? Do you think maybe people are trying to, I don't want to say panic sell, because he's not played, but do you think people have been holding and deemed now the time to sell?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a bit like, Chris made a good point that I think the UK's can't sustain the level of investment in cards.
Oh, maybe, yeah, for sure.
So maybe people are sort of now at the point when they've gone, right, now I'm going to sell.
Yes.
They've not got they don't want to hold on too
Yeah,
long.
so maybe we didn't even know these cards existed.
Yeah.
People have literally bedroomed these cards and they've not seen the light of day.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to be sold. So whereas we're seeing a price drop, maybe it's not. Maybe someone's held that Yamal card for 3 years and they're only £600 invested in it.
Yeah.
So if it might comp at 12k, but if they get an offer for 9k now, they're happy. That's gone. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
So do you think people are selling now like that way, maybe? Yeah. Taking a little bit less on the comp?
I think so, yeah. I think it's that, and I think people are going to... So we compared it to NFL earlier.
Yeah.
So you learn pretty quick on NFL that the hype always outsells, or the hope always outsells the actual result.
Yeah, for sure.
And as soon as the Super Bowl finishes, everyone then dumps everything.
Hey, crazily.
Because there's so many cards out for Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes or whoever, because there's only so much money to buy those cards.
Of course.
So I think that what happens is
they have to start going for less.
Yeah. And whereas before the cards probably haven't surfaced for 12 months to 18 months.
That's it.
And all of a sudden you've got 3-4 of the same cards, you've got your more numbered coming in.
100%. I said, I know a guy, myself, Sid, if you're listening, love you, bro. And he hit, I think it's Merlin Rookie Yamal Auto 25.
Yeah.
And he was speaking to me at maybe the last Sports Card Social or possibly the one before that. And he was like, have you seen what this is climbing up to now? And it was like up to $5,000. And then I seen him post the other day and the latest comp, it was 11 grand. I was like, wow, that is jumping crazy.
In the 6 months, not even that, in the 3 months, 6 months, in this one.
Yeah.
You're still up 203%.
In 6 months.
In 6 months, you're still...
So when we're talking about this fall, we're not saying he's come down like...
No, he's still massively up.
Yeah.
But you're starting to see... I think you're starting to see the beginning of everyone
selling.
Put the money on the hype as well.
Yes.
Looking
to cash out.
Yeah.
And the world went well, because after the World Cup, as we've seen, which is another thing we're going to talk about, after the World Cup, after the Super Bowl, after the NBA Finals, there's a plateau time where it's off season. The market comes down and stays. There's nothing happening to influence any kind of market movement.
No, especially Yamal. There's not much more the kid can do, is there?
Well, yeah, he's already at wonder prices.
Yeah.
So what does he need to do to push his price further?
Yeah.
What, scores the hat-trick in his opening game of the World Cup?
Well, that's it can't... As it's saying that, we've been saying it for last year, it can't sustain the growth, but it always seems to sustain the growth.
But I can't believe, Yamal, I'm going to compare Yamal to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You think it's going to stop?
It
just takes a bull run. And then you think, surely that's not going to go up again. And then he takes a bull run. It's like, when does it stop?
Yeah.
What makes it stop?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a bit like Mahomes. Like Mahomes' first few years kept going up and up and up.
Does he, what we were saying about Yamal's bull run, like what makes it stop?
Injury.
Yes. Well, we wouldn't wish that.
No.
To anyone who's collected, and anybody who's ever felt the injury pain, I feel for you. We don't need that happening to Yamal.
No, I think that's injury. You can't see him not... The way he's performed after the Euros and into the season. Yeah. Even though he has a dip, he always comes out with something. Yeah. I think you only need the YouTube videos, the clip story. Yeah. The 30-second clips.
Yeah. And it just pumps it. But then did you see... So like, let's just, I'm going to reference Goldin's King of Collectibles, right? And they show a lot of cards, 1940s, 1950s, and what they're worth now. And you're hitting over the million region. Do you think the FOMO or the want of people getting in on a Yamal now and when he did is hoping he's that generational talent that this card that's 11k now in 20 years is $500,000?
Probably not.
No, we don't see that.
I think there's the top ones, like the top, the 101s, that sort of thing. Yeah, they will. I think there's that many printed of the base. Yeah, that everyone is holding.
It's never going to reach those levels. Yeah, just due to a difference in print run of the time.
Yeah, it's a bit like your Brady and things like that. Your Brady rookies.
100%.
You can get hold of them, but especially good conditions.
Yeah.
Whereas now everyone's getting breaks it straight in the sleeve, top loader, straight out.
It's very different. Again, I use Mahomes. 2017, Mahomes was not printed anywhere near what Jaden Daniels was in 2024.
No.
You know, massive difference, big difference. So I can imagine Jackson Dart's probably been printed more than Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jaden Daniels printed more than the CJ Stroud. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the print run has to sustain that, I suppose.
Yeah. But I think you've got to keep the public on side.
Yes.
I think the big thing is like Mahomes. Like, I don't think he's done anything wrong, but people just don't seem to like him.
No, prices dropped massively. Crazy.
Luke Littler as well. Like,
Yeah.
he's not the kid of a few years ago. He started having an opinion and things. Not having an opinion, but
And I wouldn't say he had a crazy print run, did he? I mean, you know.
no. But I think it's hard for people to get to that level of stardom and maintain it.
Yeah, 100%. Or
Like-
without some kind of impact that makes the market sway and move.
Yeah.
Whether that's people just look somewhere else, and because they're looking somewhere else, that's had a negative impact on sales there.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's just use Topps as a perfect example. NFL's come out this year, first license set in a long time. You know, Jackson Dart has been pumped.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. You know, he's one of the top QB picks. You know, Cam Ward, they've played on all them. And one thing Topps doesn't have is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So Patrick Mahomes is still signing with Panini, but with all eyes on that spotlight,
Yeah.
has Mahomes took a little dip? Because
Probably. Yeah. I never felt that.
Panini went hell to leather giving him his own set before they finished.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. I'll argue it with any breaker, any collector. What that set was priced at and came out at was not worth what was coming out in it, because conventionally, all it did was introduce so much more Patrick Mahomes autos to the market.
Yeah.
So that did nothing good for anybody holding a Mahomes auto.
Yeah.
It did something great for Panini. It brought loads of income in,
Yeah.
but it did not, anyone holding a Mahomes auto, your market just got flooded, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, that felt like a last hurrah.
Yeah. It didn't feel like, I didn't see the card in person, but it didn't feel the best produced product.
No, and you know, they were taking base rookies and having them sign them.
Yeah.
That's fine. I get it. That's cool. I heard something like 15, 20K or something.
That's a lot, isn't it?
I can't fathom it.
No.
You know,
But I think that's also the difference between the UK and the US.
yes,
isn't it?
they were
Like,
gobbling it up.
Yeah.
People, I was watching a backyard when they were buying Percy's.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this isn't real. And then people were, and I get it. You know what? Mahomes' market over there is so much more liquid. You can walk into the National and you sell Mahomes, no problems. You know you can. Whether you're taking 85, 90%, you can sell it.
Yeah. Because it's be interesting to see what Mahomes' market
Yes,
like. Because
yes, pull it up. Because, and this is, to be fair, what we're using for this is Card Ladder. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I use for comps. And then obviously Card Ladder shows you a graph of the current trend. You can choose for the last 3 months, the last 6 months, and it shows you exactly what's happened in a trend pattern period. Is that Mahomes there?
It is Mahomes, yeah.
So there's the dip.
So,
Is
yeah.
that when Topps came out?
No, that's 2022, that.
Oh, all right. Oh, so you've got
it's
big.
gone
You've got
down, yeah.
So where's that main dip bottom coming in at?
Even in the last year, it's,
He's wavered,
yeah. So it's gone down slightly recently, but
but holding firm. That surprises me.
yeah.
That surprised me because obviously attending card shows and buying cards, I'm seeing loads of people trying to absolutely get rid of Mahomes and taking good offers on things because they just want rid.
I think this might be a skill issue more than a Mahomes issue. Let me just check I'm doing it right. In the last 6 months, that must be down during the injury
Yeah,
and then back up.
yeah.
But and then recently, again, just drop off a cliff. It's volatile, isn't it, to say it's Mahomes?
Volatile. But he's at the pinnacle of performance where, you know, coming off the back of what he won,
Where
if you're
else
not
can he go?
if you're not repeating that performance, you can only go down, can't you?
I can tell you why I know it's low, because one thing that we're in Bradford, we don't have
Yes.
the highest of cards. We could afford a Mahomes auto for the shop.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, and like it's one of those where we have good cards and stuff like that, but we're never to that level.
Yeah.
So for us to be able to pick one up at
Yeah.
a decent price, to be able to shift it on,
You know something's happened.
yeah, it's not quite in downtown.
If you just said to most collectors a year ago, getting a Mahomes auto would be under £1,000 and easy, you wouldn't believe it.
No.
It wouldn't have happened. So obviously he signed a good deal. He signed a lot of cards with his good deal. And then it has had an effect on the market.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see when he's back up this season and see how it goes.
I think he comes back up. I think, so anyone who didn't know, if he's got like NFL, he got injured. I think they've drafted him Fields, didn't they? In anticipation of him not being fit.
Oh, have they?
But yeah, but he's made it. I think he's fit. I think he's going to be all right for the season start. So Fields was coming in thinking he's dragging the Chiefs to their first 4-0 season, and he's not getting in, I don't think.
It's not. He's a funny one again, though, isn't he? Like,
Mate, but his price, he's had points where he's done really well, then he's come down, then he's shot back up, and then he's come back down. It's just, the sad thing for me is he's making his way to being a journeyman, isn't he?
yeah.
And that's a shame because I don't think he was horrific. Like the Bears team he got drafted into wasn't class. It's like, I think similar to Cam Ward's position at the Titans. Cam Ward, I think, is really good, but he's coming to the Titans.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's the opposite effect to sort of your Jackson Dart, things like that, where he's not getting, I don't think he's getting pumped as much, but he's got probably long term, I'd rather have a Cam Ward than a Jackson Dart.
Long term?
Yeah.
Agreed. I
So
don't disagree at all. Absolutely. I think Jackson Dart's got a lot of hype off this season. Everybody leaned heavy into this Scatterbo and his relationship. It was great. It was social media heaven.
Yeah.
Like they were the guys. And like, even I was actively looking for the next thing they were bringing out or what they were doing. And that just pumped their price, you know. Like Cam Scatterbo, I don't collect running backs. Like, you know, I don't know if anybody's been in the game long or don't. Like a running back for me is a volatile position that gets injured a lot. I stay away from it. Like Cam Scatterbo, you know, I was speaking to Chris Paul, I was like, I wouldn't mind having an auto to me collection just to see what happens, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I think long-term Cam Ward for sure. I agree, definitely.
He's that bad. I think he believes in Dart, but doesn't believe that he'll get injured.
Yeah, he's reckless.
Yeah.
He's reckless.
Concern.
Like, you've adopted my quarterback.
I'll be honest, now I've seen him, yeah, I'm all in. I messaged you asking Kaz, and I was like,
I like Kyler Murray, mate. I really like Kyler Murray. But what you notice the difference between Kyler Murray season 1 and 2 to when he took a little knock and an injury to season 3 and then 4, he became very conservative. So he was reckless, and he's so fast. He was mobile. He'd go on his runs.
Yeah.
Season 3 and 4, he was diving, he's sliding.
Yeah.
Like he clearly got told by the back room, don't get injured.
Yeah.
Keep yourself healthy.
Yeah.
So he became conservative. Dart maybe does that in this season, or, you know, because he had a couple of close calls.
Yeah.
So maybe he gets told, you know, dial it back, mate. Come on. We want to see some longevity in you, please. We've already got one Scatterbo. We don't need a QB Scatterbo. But for you guys, are you feeling Kyler?
yeah, I'm all for it.
Mate, he's good, man.
I think the thing that got me excited is Josh Dobbs. You remember that game he had?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I was buying the hat. I've got the Josh Dobbs hat somewhere. That was the best day of my life again.
But I'm a fan there just because as I got the privilege of having Josh Dobbs as a QB at the Cans as well. Just a good person.
Oh, so nice.
Like, I'm just a fan of the person.
Yeah.
So
There was one game where he came in. There was a rookie QB in. I think he went to dive for the line.
yeah.
Got knocked unconscious. Something like that. Anyway, he got taken off. And he came in. He'd been on the team like 3 days.
Not even seen the playbook.
Got seen the playbook. And yeah, he came in and he just
Smashed it.
electric.
I remember. Didn't you get him from us?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you took him off us, didn't you? And he came in, and I mean, I remember watching the highlights thinking, go on the Dobbs. Like, I was all for him.
Then after that, he went downhill.
Yeah.
But with that one game,
That's made you a Dobbs fan for
yeah,
life.
that's it. Yeah, pretty much. But I wore that hat with
But you
pride.
didn't regret that purchase.
No, not one bit.
I'm 100% behind that.
But yeah, it was
I'm so behind that, 100%.
let's see what else you got on there. But yeah, so the Yamal one is interesting. Like I think you're probably going to see it drop, and then depending on the performances.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. So let's say he has an insane World Cup. How much more can he go up? Like, how much more can you go? Like,
Look at Wemby.
oh, mate.
Like you compare it to Wemby. Like I didn't think Wemby could go up, and then
Yes. Do we think collectors and investors believe in Wemby longer term as a generational talent, and does it differentiate? Do you know what I found when I look at football is, like in NFL and NBA, if I get rookie cards that are okay, refractors and stuff like that, I'll keep a box and collect them.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like there's always a chance they could come good or do nice. You know, Justin Jefferson purple shocks probably in the 50, 60 quid region.
Yeah.
You know, I've got 10 of them. They're worth having.
yeah,
I don't feel the same with football rookies unless they are one of the top 10 chase cards.
yeah. I think it all depends how the US takes to it. I think this summer. I think if the US takes
They
to it,
can blow the market.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
I agree.
seeing a lot more people. So you're seeing like Ben Hatley doing deals with Roth cards,
Yes.
and it seems to be all over social
A
media.
massive, yes.
And it's always Messi's, Ronaldo's. If you can branch that out from just Messi and Ronaldo to your next layers, your Haalands, your Yamal.
Maybe that does boost the economy in general the small rookies start getting respected more. People see the full viability of football.
Yeah, I think especially if you see things start getting hitting breaks and it goes to collectors. Like if I pull a massive card,
Yeah.
you're going to start entering that money is going to, or a portion of that money is going to depend on Kate.
For sure.
It's going to go back into the hobby.
Yeah.
And then it's going to start building from there.
For sure. There's no, 100%.
So it'd be interesting to see, because I think Wemby is shown this year what he can do.
Wow, mate.
And I think he's on a team that depends a lot on him.
Yes.
You get him a bit more support, and then...
But, well, I was impressed with, so I was watching some of the finals. I always liked the Spurs. When I went to Dallas and watched the Mavs, they became my team.
Yeah.
But I've always watched the Spurs, and so obviously when they put Stefan Castle around him, class.
Yeah.
And Wemby, they had the perfect storm to make an upset.
Yeah.
The Knicks just pulled it out of nowhere, but I expected an instant drop off in Wemby's price.
Yeah.
And it never came.
No.
That shocked me.
Yeah.
Because let's say Eagles Super Bowl, I was specifically holding a Jalen Hurts RPA to 10 on the hopes to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they did. It did not increase. Nobody wanted it for more. No one cared. And I was like, what the hell?
That's because he's not a great QB, though.
But it's just no one likes the Eagles. But so again, I've seen though, like Drake May this year had a unbelievable run. Like his price was skying. When they didn't go further, dropped off a cliff. And so I thought this would happen with Wemby, and it just really, really hasn't.
Yeah, because you see, like, because it's such big numbers, you see all these companies posting about it, so extra percent of it just keeps doubling.
Yeah. Well, prime example, I hold some Wemby stuff, and I definitely hold his rookies, and I was looking at his Contenders Optic Silver, like base rookie. And again, that jumped up from like a £30 card to like £120 card.
Yeah.
And then it's still around there. And, PSA 9 just sold for 200. So it's not moving.
No.
And I don't think it goes down. I don't think this loss is deemed good enough to bring the price of Wemby down. Now, I'm not saying that Stefan Castle, I think he's going to drop a bit.
Yeah.
The other outlining players, I think they come down a little bit, but I don't think Wemby gets affected.
No. I think as a bit of a side note on Wemby, I think one of the coolest things in the UK at the minute is Cardinho having all those cards.
Oh, that one of one.
I think for that to be in a UK collector's hands
mate,
is unreal.
So good. And obviously, Sully's just hit the dual one of one, and he's got that, hasn't he, as well? And the finest one of one, mate.
I think for that to be, that does as much for the UK as anything.
That's so good. And because we don't, and you know what, it was nice, he had it on show at the Sports Card Social. Like, we don't see those cards at our card shows.
Yeah.
And it was nice, like, that's like a card that's like, that card would drop your jaw at the National.
Yeah.
Let alone the Sports Card Social.
It's one of the biggest cards.
It's huge.
The most relevant at the minute. And for it to be there is...
What are we valuing that at? Just a ballpark guess.
What's it?
He had it at 400k apparently, didn't he? But it's got to be more.
I would have said 500k. I'd have said 5, yeah. It's got it's $500,000 in it.
I'd say more.
But more, possibly, 100%.
I'd say for the story of it and the...
You like the squiggles.
Yeah, but that
I love the squiggles. Do you think some collectors don't? I like the squiggles and everything extra he's put on it.
That's what I mean. That's
I love all that.
I think it shows, especially with it
If
being...
YouTube bidding it out, then there's a big premium.
That's what I mean, yeah.
There's got to be two people that like that.
I think on a good on a good day at a good auction house, I think it could hit $1 million. Yeah, now is not the time for basketball. Basketball's just about to hit its plateau, isn't it? It's the season's going to end. Everyone forgets about it for a bit, hopefully.
I think that card stays relevant, though.
Oh, well,
I think that's
100%.
one of those... It's one of those... It will dip slightly, but I think he's just done what the guys... There's a handful of people buying there.
I don't think it ever goes down.
It's not on the market trend, is it?
How much is that card, mate? Whatever I want to charge you for it. Why? Because you will not find another one anywhere.
No, well, they said it's 400. I didn't go to Sports Card Social, but even like, there's the TCG guys that were helping us out on this thing, and they're coming back and they're talking about
About the Wemby.
Yeah, and I'm like, maybe I could remortgage my house. Like, it sounds like a deal. That.
Could I buy that card with the house?
It'd be a street up here, but yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, but I think he justifies his price holding.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they call him the alien. He is in a different league.
Yeah.
Like, my only fear, what people say is with his abnormal height, you know, is he going to be injury prone? Like, does he not have as longevity career as most others? Possibly, but I think he does something good in his career.
Yeah, I think you're also dealing in a time where science research, even when I was like a kid and the people play football, you get the magic sponge.
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting that now, are you?
The magic sponge, that's mad, isn't it? It's true. It's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not getting deep freeze sprayed on you.
No, you're getting properly looked after. And
yeah, I can imagine the kind of service they've got of player cares, like unbelievable.
especially that guy.
Yeah. He will be a number one priority, won't he?
Yeah. So you'd like to think that is going to play into some sort of. So you see like his warm up is like crawling down there. Everything's got to be done with the ring.
Yeah.
And like,
That's it. What do you reckon his calorie intake needs to be?
There's not much to him though, is there? Like, I know.
Yeah, but I mean, what is he? 3 Pepes a week? Is that his calorie intake?
Do you see the video of him saying hello to Tom Brady the other week?
No.
Jeez, I'll have to find that.
So what? He meets Tom Brady.
Yeah, it must have been at the finals and everyone there, and they took the mick out of Kevin Hart.
Oh my God, is that Kevin Hart next to Wemby?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's not that clip or something.
But that's funny seeing Kevin Hart next to Wemby though, isn't it?
Oh, but where do you see Tom Brady? Like,
What? Because Tom Brady's big. Is he small next to Wemby?
yeah,
See, that's crazy because I think Tom Brady's huge. Oh my God.
I don't think like that puts it to scale.
What's Tom Brady, 6'4"?
It's got to be 6'4", 6'5".
Oh my God.
But I saw the video and I was like, this has got to be a high or something.
That can't be real.
No, like his head's on his like under his shoulder.
I can't believe that. Well,
That's last year.
I'm going to plug someone because I don't know if you see all the hits that get hit in the UK, but we very rarely hit a big cards on UK soil. So NFL UK breaks, little shout out, hit a Tom Brady to 5 from Signature. It's on their Instagram, mate. I don't know what my reaction would be if I hit a Tom Brady auto to 5.
I just walk off, I think.
I would have to be just like mic drop, like,
Yeah.
see you later.
Yeah, sorry, the break's done.
Bye.
Yeah.
Shaboom. That's huge, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Huge.
But yeah.
We had a nice one from Signature. Peyton Manning, Bo Nix, Dual Auto to 5.
I saw it at the weekend.
That's
DJ.
nice. Yes,
Yeah.
DJ. Hey, that's nice, isn't
That
it?
is nice, yeah. Yeah, very nice.
But okay, we had let's go on to this. We wanted to talk about the grading, didn't we? About well, what the hell's happening, what's gonna happen, and what's the knock-on effect of what's happening.
So it seems to be a new thing every week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's been an interesting one this weekend because it's the first proper card show we've done
Yes.
where grading is. We were the only ones there accepting grading for drop off.
That's a bit strange.
Yeah, it was. And having to explain to people, so Scotland is it has one show a year. They don't have many shops. So when it comes to something like this, they're very inexperienced.
Yeah.
So they're going off what people have been doing for years or what the mates do. It's very, very different to sort of your London where they know exactly what they want.
Yeah. Sort of influence driven, and anybody getting in is learning from them.
So like the ones where they're grading a £20 card, that in a 10 is probably worth 120, 150 quid.
Yeah.
It all of a sudden makes that.
Not viable.
Yeah. And you sat there with people coming up and even like your PC stuff. Like people coming up with a childhood set before, you could send 10 cards off. You're waiting a long time, but you're getting them back.
Yeah, you didn't care, yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine.
whereas now it's
Also, PSA now are only accepting regular.
which
So that's towards is £65.
yeah,
$80.
$80, yeah.
$80. So I think that's just, for me personally, that's eliminated. Well, yeah. So like before, you wouldn't mind taking the slabbing roulette. If you had a bunch of, rookies, purple shocks, or, scope cards, nice cards, you would slab them for 20 quid in the hope that if you got a 10 back, yes. If you got a 9, I'm still sweet.
Yeah, it's a £20 gamble basically.
Yeah, I think that's gone now then, hasn't it? That's no one's going to grade those cards. Now, a lot of people might be happy at that, so I always only grade big cards anyway. Controversial opinion, in my opinion, I think you should be able to grade whatever the hell you want to grade. If you want to encapsulate something, you encapsulate it, my friend.
I think the problem is the business model. I think you look at PSA, where they're doing millions of cards and everything, and then on the smaller scale, Ace are having a similar issue.
Yes.
They're getting backlogs, they can't deliver the service they want to.
100%.
And even though they've raised the prices and they've changed the way they do things, they have the same demand no matter what.
Yes.
And I think
Yeah, even raising the price didn't deter anybody.
no. So I think it's, if they're struggling in the UK and they're struggling in the US to do the same, and I get some people are going to be coming out and offering grading for £7-10, and it's an easy flip and things like that. But if they get to that scale,
Yeah,
are they going to have the same issue as the others?
of course. I think they would, wouldn't they?
I think that's where the problem is the number game, where you see, we spoke about it last one, but like your mystery packs, your repacks and things like that.
Yeah.
I think the dark side, or the worst side, is people are slabbing
£1 cards. Yeah. But for the reason of just flipping quick, or possible, you see them at card shows, no names in it, but you see like sealed envelopes at a card show, and it's got mystery slab inside, guarantee this, but it's even 10 quid coming out of the thing. Yeah. So that has no reason being slabbed.
No. And I think there's a lot of, we see in the shop with people coming in, they'll buy it on whatnot, they'll get caught on whatever. Yeah. And they'll come in with slabs that we're buying at raw price, so we're buying at £1, £2. The company, you're not quite sure who they are, what they are. And I think that's where the grading thing gets...
I agree, because let's say, for instance, for me, or of my opinion of the value not being available doesn't stop stops the lower cards coming in. But for me, I would only send a lower card value. Yeah. If I've got Jackson Dart Auto to 25, I'm paying for the best service. Like I don't mind. Like I'll definitely pay 65 for regular. I'll pay for the next one. Yeah. So I think people saying, yeah, but only grade the better cards. Yeah, but I would want to pay more to grade my better card. Yeah. So the bulk service or the value service, I only ever used for, I've got 35 rookies, which I think might come good in 8 months. Yeah. I'll grade them. I'll take a £20 punt on them, and I'll see where they turn out in 6 months, 12 months. Yeah. I think that's lost now, which for me, a little bit, not bad, but just a little bit disappointing, because I just feel like I enjoyed doing that. Yeah. I enjoyed hoping someone would come back 10, but not minding if they come back a 9. And, if it comes back an 8, you give it away as a giveaway.
I think I agree with it somewhat, which is probably controversial, but we see so many people come into the shop and they don't do the research into grading. Yes. And because it's a 20 quid grade or a 15 or whatever, they don't spend the time in or they don't do the work to find out what they should be getting, what they should be grading. And I think then you get people disappointed in grading, falling out with it.
Yes. And that's because there was not the proper education before grading. Yeah. Yes.
And I think it becomes, at what point does it become relevant for somebody to do the research in it?
Yes. 100%. Because especially, let's say you want a lucky dip mystery slab, let's say, and the slab comes out and it's a nice AR, it got a 9, it's probably worth a tenner. Yeah. You automatically think in your head, or what you'll forgive people for thinking, well, that's got to be worth 20 quid. Yeah. Why? Because it's 20 quid to grade a card. No, it's not. No. It doesn't work that way. No.
And I think if you're collecting a card that, I get people like to slab the cards for collections and things like that. Yeah. But I get it's to protect it, but you can do the same with a mag. Stick it in a mag.
For sure.
And it's the same thing. So
for sure.
It's one of those where I think I'd rather sell someone a mag and they can protect their thing and they can do whatever, rather than grade it and
and then just have disappointment or for sure. Like when Ace came out with doing sports cards, when they first said they were doing, I sent some in. Because and I'll be honest and open with everything I say. So I've always been a little bit put off by MGC, not for the service. Yeah. I like NFL. Mm-hmm. Their logo's like the Premier League logo. Yeah. I've never felt right putting an NFL card and having a Premier League logo at the top. So at MGC, I love the guys there, everything doing's good, but for that just didn't work for me. So I've always looked from a sports side for either PC or to have knowledge in the aspect of, if somebody asks me, I was going to grade something for me PC, what would you recommend? So I sent some to Ace and got their colour match slabs at the time of sports. And honest opinion, they looked great, but for me, I think Ace have done so well in the TCG world. Even that colour match label, it's just TCG associated. Yeah. So I didn't think the sports didn't work for me then. So UK wise, Ace, we've got Get Graded, MGC, those guys. Then weren't maintaining enough value for me to be able to use those with sports cards and have confidence in return on investment or resale value for customers.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You know, that's everyone has their own separate markets. So with the sports card world, we've got a lot of snobbery, and that's okay because the hobby's not for cheap people. Like the hobby is expensive. So people in the sports world, especially with NFL, it's like PSA, Beckett, or nada. And only in terms of resell, high returns in terms of profit, not in terms of people grading their own PC or wanting their own collection encapsulated. Yeah. So from that, I looked at, you know, well, PSA are now sort of gone. Beckett's are just as expensive and the wait's just as long. So I was like, in terms of the sports card world, where can I go? What can I do? So, you know, I was looking at CGC. I don't think they quite hold the, well, it's just, it wouldn't have the same effect.
No.
So for a sports card collector who maybe wants to grade some, we'll call them low-end cards, but nice rookies from 2020, 2021, you know, a T-Law rookie, Prism, even still, people will want to encapsulate their players or buy a slab of that. What can I do now then?
Yeah.
Where do I go? What do I do?
It's definitely for, I think, one thing that I'd love to see from the UK company, and I think that's why you see Randy and almost Practice Week Bridge. If you're going to grade it, if you're compare yourself to the big boys, go where your value is. So like Randy will grade cards and then he will go sell them. He will prove that you can sell those cards wherever.
That sold at this.
Yeah.
Mine sold at this.
Yeah. If I say to you, I'm good at something.
Yeah. Back it up.
Yeah, like you've only got my word at it.
Yeah.
But if you got, we graded this card with 5 other companies, we're the 6th, this is the difference. Or we did this with 10 cards, this is what we found out.
I think
So now said that I would then start using.
Yeah. I think that transparency is brilliant.
Yeah. And I think that's where
Have we just made a business?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
The grade comparison website have
It's one thing we do, we get graded. Like it's the guys that look at this, the shop, so like they have a very good crossover rate.
Yeah.
But the value isn't instant
Yeah.
reselling. So we will buy the card,
Yeah.
crack it, sub it elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then we'll do that.
And you know that their grading standard's good. Like I've worked with them at the start, love the guys. Like it just didn't work for sports as well as I would have liked it to.
We did, and we don't grade with them to ship it, but there is value. We will give more than Rob.
Yeah, yeah.
But if they advertise that
Yeah.
they do this,
Yeah.
they're not, all of a sudden then you'd have that.
You're giving yourself a bit more credibility.
Yeah. Where's your value otherwise?
Yeah.
Unless you're just grading for sake, grading it.
Exactly. So, and some people are, and that's fine. 90% of people, they're wanting a return on investment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Honestly, they are.
Oh yeah.
You know,
it's a shop.
Yeah.
That's where we've got.
Of course. I do like their new label as well. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Like I said, I think they're up there. The actual graders are the best.
Yeah. And that's important.
Yeah.
That is important. I've got a really nice card, PC card, and I was thinking of having it graded. And I don't know his name, Mike something. He was the first grader for PSA, Mike. But it's like MBA. So what he does is he does a service where you can already have your card encapsulated for whoever, but he will give it a second opinion. Let me just find it. Mike Barker, I think his name is. MBA grading. So it's really, if you didn't know about this, it's really cool. So MBA grading, so you can take your card, so it can be graded with PSA, get graded whoever you want. But Mike Barker was one of the original graders for PSA. So in the industry, his opinion is trusted very highly. So when you grade with them, let's say you've got an 8. You can submit, this is all for cards of high value. You can submit it into him and then he will put his label on the back of the card with, I actually think this is a 9.5 and then blah, 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 blah. So it's a trusted thing. If you look into MBA grading, they're called, for card verification and grading, but what I want to show you what they did, it's a nightmare. So you can buy a case, from Mint G1 and it's like a £400 case.
Yeah.
And he will grade the side of the case for you. So you can put it into a £400 case, and then on the side you can have an MBA diamond and officiation with his grade as well. But that's like if you go in, it's too much. But if you've got a really nice card you want in your PC,
That's the you've ready to buy, isn't it?
I would like to have, I'd like to have it in something like that. So the guy who I seen, his slabs don't compare with PSA or anything, but his service of secondary opinion and his label input can really increase the value of your card.
That's cool.
Really cool. NBA grading.
Yeah. I
I didn't know we were going to go there. Sorry, we just went there.
It's always cool. Like that's the sort of stuff I was like nerding out on.
Cool level though. But then what knock-on effect then do we think happens if those levels are off and you can only go regular or higher, which is £65 or plus? Do we think cards already graded start shooting up in value?
I would think so.
I can't see it going down.
The trend. So we always thought the trend when they started
Changing the centering rules, things like that, and everything got strict. We thought 9s would go up more then.
Can we get onto this?
Yeah.
Why is 9 raw?
This is what we thought it'd go up because of that.
I don't think it should be raw. Like, I value a 9.
Yeah.
I do. I look at a 9. If someone offers me 9s at raw price, I will hoover them up. I really value a 9, like as in it only just didn't make the 10. Like, that's a really good condition card.
Small percentage.
Yeah, it's on the cusp. But 9 is raw, that sort of rule of thumb. I think it's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, he's not. I'd say what, an 8? It's probably raw.
And I would feel okay with that.
Yeah.
If someone was like, yeah, 8's raw. Yeah. You're 2 levels down from the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
8's raw.
Especially with like the manufacturing process and what they go through and things like that.
The wait time?
Yeah. I mean, just for manufacturing of like cards and things like that. They go through rollers, they get cut up and everything. It's not like crafted.
Sorry, yes, I wasn't with you. 100%.
Yeah, like,
I've seen the process.
Yeah.
I rip a lot of cards.
Yeah.
I see some of the factory states of cards they come out in. So to get a 9, really good. And like, let's say you've got a card, we're just using fictional figures. You've got a card that's £100 raw. In a 10, it's 500.
Yeah.
I don't understand how in a 9 it can only be, or let's call it raw plus grading, 120. Yeah. No. So if a 10's 500, a 9 should be minimum 200, 250. There should be a premium. There should be a premium to have a 9, I believe.
So I think Pokémon is a separate percent. Most
but they do all right in 9s, don't they?
No, so
Are they not?
They pretty much come out at 9. Like if you open a pack, you're very harsh on getting an 8.
Oh, so you're lucky to get a 10.
No, so there's such a high standard of printing.
Oh, right. You're unlucky to get below.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
So you're unlucky to get below an 8. Like, it's hard to get you like that at all.
I'm with you.
I reckon.
Or like be horrific centering.
Yeah, I reckon in there we probably 200 subs, and I'd be surprised if there's double figures in 8s.
Really?
Vintage.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
I was looking into that world of Pokemon.
Yeah.
The vintage, like grade 4s and 3s and 2s, all go up and differentiate in price, don't they? It's crazy.
Have you seen the ones yet?
No, they hold really good price.
One did crazy money.
Do they? Yeah. I love that. I might start scrunching up some cards and submit them.
It's hard to get them.
Yeah, it's
damage it.
Yeah,
enough that it's a one.
Yeah,
not quite enough where.
Yes,
they don't get it.
There's an art form.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's mental. But yeah, I think that sort of distorts, especially on that side. It's hard to see that changing without
The grading being that.
Do you think then raw prices of cards go up then? Because if these cards aren't getting submitted to get the 9s or 10s they were hoping for like 20 quid, does raw price start going up, pushing the 9 price up a little bit with the grading?
It's already high though, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
This is where it's hard to see where it goes because the common sense seems to go out the window a few years back.
Yes.
Everything you think, oh, we should do this. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
So you'd like to think that the price of 9 should go up because not only on that figure where you like that 120 for the price of grading, the price of grading is now 165.
Yeah.
So now there's that initial bump there.
It's a lot. And to take the risk on it coming back a 9, which is raw, I don't think people are going to be willing to do it.
Oh, no, not unless you see 9s go.
Higher. Getting what they should get.
This is what it was when.
I hope that's how the market changes, If that makes it very viable to pay £65 a grade.
Yeah.
If the 9s start getting... I won't submit something... I like to think I'm okay at cleaning cards and looking at cards. If I don't think it will get a 9, I won't even submit it.
No.
and very rarely I'm wrong.
There's no point, is it?
And that's it. So again, if the 9s start getting the respect they get, I would be happy paying 65 to grade, knowing that I'm not just getting raw price back for my card.
Yeah. Do you think it's just there's going to be a big correction coming?
Maybe.
So I remember I was listening to Sports Card Nonsense the other day, and Gary Vee was on there.
Yeah.
He was like, "Winter's coming."
Is that what he's saying?
So he said,
I believe what that man says, you know.
he said the winter's coming, and that basically there's still going to be business there, but it's not going to be as golden as it is now.
The people who have been in for a long time and embedded may survive.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of people coming in new thinking, oh, this is easy, I can turn it on from my phone and do this, they won't last long.
This is going on to another thing where we were talking about like bedroom breakers and businesses and things like that.
Yeah.
Where I think now things are getting, like the grading's getting harder. You haven't got no easy wins.
Yeah.
There's a lot of product coming out, whereas before it was harder to get hold of.
It certainly was. It certainly was, yeah. That's not a false statement, yeah. It's easier to get now a little bit.
Yeah, it's not easy by any stretch, but it's easier than it was.
By level of stock. So now you can walk into Sports Cards Direct and buy blasters of NFL.
Yeah.
You can never do that before. You had to go to a card shop,
Yeah.
order from online, or know somebody who could get your cards.
Yeah.
So now the retail is a lot more easily accessible.
Yeah.
The hobby to an extent, because enough is coming into the market to almost make suppliers have to not be as choosy who they sell to, because stock has to go a little bit. Fairish statement.
Yeah, I think we've never been offered as many cases in the year before.
Yes.
And I think that's where we're seeing the difference in sort of people looking to build a brand as opposed to just make money.
Yes, 100%.
Build a business, not.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I think like you say, retail, you can go pick them up from Sports Cards Direct, Facebook groups, you're seeing people selling them. Like
You certainly are, yeah. They're trying to scalp a blaster, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't get how you can buy a blaster for 25 quid and want to get 35 for it the same day. It makes no sense. People, if that's you, don't do it. There's easier ways to be successful in this game. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, I think it's, again, looking at Pokémon. You can do it at Pokémon.
Mate, I can't believe. So I've just come back into the Pokemon world. I've always collected it. I've got my own collection, but I've just come back into it, and it's staggering how hard it is to get anything.
Oh, yeah.
Anything.
Yeah,
Anything.
it's taken us a good 18 months to get good connections.
Yeah. And that's as a bricks and mortar shop.
Yeah.
You know.
We cannot. So we have to sell at secondary price because we buy it. Often we buy it at retail.
Yeah.
So we have to sell it at secondary price market to make anything.
I don't think there's many shops that don't, is there? Most shops. If I go in and shops, I've seen they're selling it at secondary market price.
And even that, we can't get it quick enough.
Yeah.
We cannot. We can go buy. The other week we bought some like 40 odd ETBs from one fella. We sat on these for ages.
No.
Gone. I think we might have one or two left.
It's crazy, isn't it? There is a real demand for that.
Yeah, I think you're seeing. I think the thing with Pokémon is everyone did it at school. When
Yes.
man,
Yes. Big nostalgia. Yes.
whatever. I think it spreads both genders. It's not like sports where you have a specific. You've got to be a football fan,
I agree.
and I think there's such a big market there that the skills of growing always transfer.
You know, and I think it really helps that its market holds.
Yeah.
Like single cards sell for good prices. Like, so there's you know, a return on investment, a return on entertainment, and a return on all round fun.
Yeah.
There's just no fun when you can't get hold of anything.
But I think it's. I don't think it's. I think if you have a connection, you didn't have to. If you had a connection to buy
Yeah.
a product,
Yeah.
6 months ago, 12 months ago, because of the scarcity of it,
Yeah.
I think it was easy to be a business by.
Yes.
And then,
Yes.
just-
For sure.
and I think now it's becoming more and more accessible. It's harder for people to sell.
Yes.
You've seen people all over Instagram. I've tried breaking for a few weeks. I'm struggling. I'm not doing this.
Selling me stock or I've seen it.
And I think it's one of where. So we're on eBay. We sell a shop, sure, see, but
Yeah.
everything we do is with a really long approach.
we're looking 6 months, 9 months into the future. This is where we want to be.
And this is where I believe Gary V's coming in and he's right. And I like that you've gone there because I completely agree. If you're not sat thinking about where am I going to be in 12 months' time with 50 to 100 grand in your bank account, that's when you're going to struggle to survive winter.
Yeah.
Because that's when this isn't, and I mean this wholeheartedly as someone who's been pushing it out for a long time, this isn't a get in and get out and have fun. Like, a lot of people come into this and I get it. I see the breaks on whatever platform, whatnot, eBay, cheap breaks, super cheap breaks. I get it. If you are working a full-time job and you love opening some cards and giving someone, maybe hitting a case hit from a pack they've bought for £4 and it's very rare, but you're lucky you'll do it. And that's what your aim and goal is. That's good. That's everyone started somewhere. I used to break from my dining room. Yeah. Everyone starts somewhere, and that's a good thing. And if your goal is to do that and stop at that, that's where your book stops. Like, I'm happy in my full-time job. I like doing this for a bit of fun. Okay. But in terms of, as we said, ingraining fully into the hobby, there's only so far you can go without giving up your life and soul, as in attending every card show. Your weekends are gone. In terms of like going further to the next levels, like I can wholeheartedly say I don't think I ever came into this game expecting to do what I did, because I came in hoping, I was like, I love cards, I want to do this. Yeah. Like this is brilliant. But then it sort of snowballed for us, and then I looked up and it was a business. I was like, sugar. How did I get here? But I think so many people see what other streamers who've been in the game for 3 years do online and do well, and it does make it look really easy. Yeah, like it does. Like, oh, I've got more personality than him. I can come on from my phone and I can do that. And I honestly encouraging it, because the more people that come on streaming puts more eyes onto the hobby, brings more eyes into the buyer pool, and it brings more people wholeheartedly back into a nostalgic collecting thing that they did as a kid, and it's brilliant. But where the winter is coming in thing is coming is, with Topps Finest, we had I don't want to say a backlash, but it fell off a bit of a cliff, and we had a case break take 3 days. That's never happened for us. Yeah. And it was almost like the customers were not against the case break, but they wanted a cheaper blaster break or a mega break. It was sort of like it got a bit too heavy for the NFL world too fast. Yeah. And, with lots of breakers trying to do case breaks, and then people who don't break NFL a lot trying to do case breaks, and ramming a lot of product down people's mouths at the same time, I think it got a bit maybe like shell-shocked and hit like an adjustment period, like, wow, this is a lot quite fast. And maybe they were conservative to the point of, I don't want to get into a few breaks. This is a bit much, but the harsh truth of the hobby is, without a breaker company like me, who will take 15 to 20 grams worth of stock on a release, and who needs to break it in a big quantity, then inevitably the whole hobby would collapse, and there wouldn't be someone who can do a 2 blaster break. I'm not saying. Do you understand? The bigger breakers are holding on their shoulders a lot more than you think, in terms of, if all suppliers took their stock and all the big breakers went, no, we can't take it, sorry mate, you're left with all that hobby, all that jumbo, all that blaster, all them megas, and then the economy wouldn't be able to survive on 1 mega box breaks. Yeah. It's not possible.
Yeah, I think it needs people at different levels to it.
Yes.
You need like I say, you started from your dining room.
100%. Love it.
Until 2 years ago, my kitchen was full of 3D printers.
That's it, man.
And it's but I think you've got to view long term. Like you say, you've got to love it.
Yes.
But like, we were talking last day off, I had when we got broken into, which is a couple of months ago.
My wife has to just poke me and just like say, you remember I exist. Yeah. And that's not through like not caring, but I go to work at 8 in the morning. Yeah. I'm in my offices I don't get home till 12, at least Monday to Friday. Yeah. And then the card shows are at weekends. If I can squeeze some time in, it's hard and far between. I've kind of hit not an unfortunate point. I've hit a point where I need to either look at bringing someone in to take some jobs off me, or I'm just going to be working 13-hour days for the rest of my life, which I don't want to do. And which is a good problem to have. I'm not saying it's a bad problem. I'm really happy with this problem. But when you're putting in that effort, you're doing it because you can see the market, you can see it needs that. And anybody just coming into it, again, I love it. Like drive yourself, start slow, do those blaster breaks. And if you're getting in and you want to get in long term, I think what I'm saying is do think 12 months in the future. Yeah. Where am I going to be in 12 months? And what steps am I taking to make sure I'm still here in 12 months? Yeah. Because a lot of new breakers come and go and get disheartened. And I believe it's because they thought it was so easy and then it wasn't. But my inbox is open, man. Message me anytime you want. How have you guys got to where you got to? Have you got any tips for me? I've got loads. Yeah. If you get me talking, I won't stop talking, mate. How long do you want to speak to me for? Yeah. And I will help anybody. I've got more messages from breakers saying, thank you, without you I wouldn't be here, than I've got messages calling me a dickhead. Yeah. I try and stay on the good side of things, and I will always help someone. Yeah, I've tried to stop Chris from sending it. He keeps sending it, mate. He just keeps sending it. But no, I think that's where the hobby is. It's a special place because, like, if you're in a different industry, a lot of our competition, we're friends with. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's one of those where I think you all need each other. You see them at every show. Yeah. You bump into them. Like, you can't be sat in a lift with like your trolleys going, Like, you've got 100%. And with the rate the hobby's growing, there is more than enough for everybody to come in and try and have a go at this game. And if they, if you truly love cards and you're a collector and you want to come in the word breaker gets a bad stick. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not, like I've made a good business from breaking, but I'm at card shows buying and selling singles. I'm at card shows doing other things. Like that's only one part of the hobby. Yeah. And it only got there because it just started rolling downhill. Yeah. Like I wasn't steering. I was just on the back going, I hope I stay alive when this hits the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I fluked it. I don't know what happened. I made friends with the right people. I put the hours and the blood, sweat and tears in, and through those connections, I was able to get stock and, have things on release day. And, I don't know, it just went well. And like you said, I just see quite a few people come in and try it. And then a month later, they're not here anymore. And you just think, well, it's like Boston Card Hunter. He's one, we love him or hate him. He's very good with his analytics and he explains very well sort of certain things. And he creates like separate channels and watches things. He's like, yes, his thing is obviously being a calling out thing. Yeah, so, a militia almost. He was saying like I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was like, I'm at the full level of hatred in the hobby. Yeah, like, my follower count is people that love bad things in the hobby. Crazy, isn't it? And you're like, then you look at, I think he's at like 20,000 followers or something like that. Then you compare it to someone like King of Cards, who's all about that, the good stuff. Yeah, yeah. His is a lot higher. So happiness, or whatever you want to call it, cheesiness, or it always wins. I think so. And I think like you can only be, if we came in here and started calling everyone out, by the end of it, we're not going to be able to go to car shows. There's like there's literally channels now dedicated to whatnot. Fallouts. That's not good, is it? No. There's channels dedicated to people losing their S on whatnot and stuff like that. Now, I've always said with the Boston Card Hunter, you know what? If there's a crook in the hobby, I think they should be called out. Yeah. But I'm such a karma guy. For every terrible thing you show light to and show negative about the hobby, love that, it needed showing. Now make a reel of something positive and something you love about the hobby. So for every negative thing you show, because no matter what you think, like I use the Walmart app, I build a business on it. So there is negative things that happens on there. Yeah, not on my channel, mate. So for every negative thing you do, then go and find a good streamer who's kept a really good postage rate with a 5-star reviews and has great breaks and a big community, and then highlight them and say, for everyone I'm calling out, these guys are amazing. Actually go and view them and give them a watch. Yeah. Just having pure toxicity just doesn't work for me. Yeah. I think a good mix of both would be very fair. Yeah, I think it's one of those, it just doesn't fit the brand, does it? It's one of them where I wouldn't want a brand built on that. No, I wouldn't. I actually watched when he took his sabbatical and he said, my son asked me about all this negative stuff and why I do it. I was like, don't do it. No. Like, I get it. You've built a business on it. I'm a fan of you building a business on something. Yeah. If that's what you have to do it, transition then. Have a little go of bringing the odd positive thing in every now and then, and turn your channel into something that's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of highlighting the negative, but it's just all round not good for the hobby long term. But I do think it should be called out.
Yeah. It's something that needs watching, but I think it also needs a bit of sort of conformity. I don't know if that's the right word, or something like a watchdog. I think it does need something like that with.
Yeah, 100%. So like obviously it's open knowledge. Like on Whatnot, if you get a report, like there's no such thing as Whatnot police.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. For you to get a report, someone has to have come into your stream and reported you for something.
Yeah.
Instantly, 9 times out of 10, you just get a warning because it's a robot.
Yeah.
A robot sees that, sends a warning, and then they look at it later if you have replied back to it and said, so like we get reported like quite a lot, and I don't know why. I must have made some people my enemy. I don't know what's gone on there. But 9 times out of 10, I send an email showing them that they were wrong, and like, yeah, we've took that warning off.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get someone to check this before giving the warning, though? That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
But it's easier to rectify afterwards, I believe, maybe?
Yeah. I think it's an issue with the hobby growing. I think you're getting a lot of people coming in who...
Uneducated.
Yeah, uneducated. And also...
And they will go into a single show and pay 10 times over for a card.
Yeah.
And then regret it when they've received it and see it's worth nothing.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a lot of that, and so many people don't know how to run a business. There's so many people that were, like Yorkshire Adam used to be a pharmacist. Like if you that's not your direct line from, if you said I was going to soon be in a streamer, it's not a pharmacist, is it? Like, and like there's all these things where like we've learned so many lessons just from running a business. I think it's,
Me too. As things naturally grow, you learn hard lessons and good lessons.
you learn quick, don't you?
You have to learn quick. You have to learn quick or you don't survive winter.
Yeah,
This is the motto. This could be the motto of today's show. Winter's coming.
I hope not.
No.
I like my shorts. That's all I wear.
Winter's coming, and for anyone watching this, me with my Cardinals hat and jersey on, bad teams need love too.
That is true.
Vikings, you can say that now to Vikings.
Yeah. The problem, we get love every now and again, and then it's like, nah.
No.
You get shown a little bit of love and it's like, no.
No. You have the glimmer. See, as a Cardinals fan, we don't even have the glimmers of hope. You have Jefferson pulling in them games where, he has 1,000-yard seasons, or, he has 100 yards in a game and scores touchdowns. Like, we just weren't getting that last year.
There's so much hope, and then they all suffer cliffs.
Your new hope is my regret.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
I think he'll do good for you. I
imagine he's going to be similar level to Sam Darnold, but yeah.
Yeah. And I think we did miss a point I wanted to pop on. So obviously Frankfurt opening.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to the grading. What was, I didn't know this till today. So I think on a lot of people, this will be good to know. I was thinking, yes, I'm saving to go to PSA. When Frankfurt comes, I'll get my values in, baby. I'll send them all to Europe and I'll have them back. Come on. And it's apparently not going to be that way.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not quite the same. It's going to be the same levels open here as in the US.
So minimum 65 quid.
Yeah.
So even though it's going to Europe, still.
Yep. And I believe we can't sub-direct there.
To them.
Yeah. You have to be within the EU.
So will the middlemen still be able to sub there?
I wouldn't.
We don't know until that happens.
Don't know
until that happens.
But yeah, so everything that we thought would happen is sort of dreamed that would happen.
I did ruin my day a bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be good to see sort of like these people that take the punts on the big cards and things like that.
Yes.
People, you don't have to fly to the US to get a grade. You can fly to Germany. I'm assuming they're still doing the walkthroughs and things like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's, what, you get a flight there, 100 quid?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
Make a little trip of it.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Over there.
Pay for like the walkthrough service.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad.
I think it's an obvious step of growth.
Yes.
And I think it's one of those where you sort of like, they didn't give the answers, but you kind of hoped for.
Yeah.
But I suppose if they came in, did the value and everything like that, you'd be getting everyone from the US just coming over. And
Of course. You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That would happen.
Yeah.
People would come over from the US and just do it, wouldn't
see
they?
everything. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Especially with the German card shows and things like that.
Yeah.
It's going to make that a lot more.
I think we'll roll that next year. Was that the Sports Card Madness?
Yeah, we did Card Madness.
Card Madness. Yeah, it's good. I think I want to get over next year. Was it?
Yeah, it was. It's a bit similar to they seem to have a lot more high value cards over there because they're they're a lot more into American sports.
Yeah. Love
A lot
basketball
earlier.
and NFL, yeah.
Yeah, so-
Massive NFL market in Germany.
So you've seen a lot more sort of like Jordan rookies, autos, things like that.
In Germany,
stuff, yeah, that you wouldn't see
Nice.
normally. So it's nice to see that. And then there's the stuff like the B Brothers store. Like if you ever get a chance to go there, it's like a museum.
Really?
Yeah, there's so much cool stuff. Like I'm a big Space Jam, like the film when I was growing up. They have the bottle from this film and the film props and everything. It's
Cool. My two for next year. I've not done Dublin, so I want to go Dublin, want to go Card Madness, and the National. I've done Dallas, unbelievable, but the Nationals one, I want to go as well.
We're just planning that now. Getting all giddy now.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it? Beginning of August.
Last week of July.
So last week of July going into
Yeah.
August. Nice.
Yeah. So going there, we just booked the Yankees game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's class.
I think we're gonna try and get to Soldier Field as well.
Nice. Mate, if you got to make the most of it while you're there.
They're moving, aren't they?
The what?
They're moving
When?
to Soldier Field. I don't know when, but
So it might be one of the chances you can get to go.
So yeah, it'd be cool.
Excited.
Looking forward to seeing that.
Good. That's what we like.
But yeah, then straight back and then straight into London.
Oh, it is literally, isn't it?
We've got 1 week off in London, then Manchester the weekend after
So
that.
London at Aintree. Not Aintree.
Sandown.
Sandown. I was thinking race course in Aintree. It's definitely not London at Aintree.
No.
London at Sandown. I'll just decide whether it's Sandown or the XL.
Yeah, no, it's there. Then the week after that's Manchester.
Yeah.
Then week off, and
Big shout out the Rainy crew, Manchester CardCon. Let's go, baby.
then the week after that we've got CardCon.
Yeah, I was asking about that before, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I got a message asking if it's a bit far. It is quite far, isn't it?
It's about the same as Sandown from us.
Is it?
Yeah,
No,
big
I don't
ones,
think
yeah.
it is for me. Is it? So
I think it's longer in distance, but time-wise, it's
Really?
yeah.
Well, they looked at me because obviously they said they're setting up there, which I was really intrigued by, breaker sections. So you get like 2 tables and a backdrop and you break there from the day.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea. I think if I'd have had a little bit more organisational skills, I'd have probably jumped on. I think I'll keep the contact and probably look at jumping on next year maybe.
Yeah.
So,
It's cool. It's always a big venue. It's cool to see sort of
Yeah.
a lot of people show up for it.
yeah, it looks, from what I've seen the videos, it looks very American.
Yeah.
Would you say more like
Yeah,
American,
yeah.
American style? A bit like what the NEC was like, booths rather
Yeah.
than like,
Yeah, like they had an F1 car there last year and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool.
that's cool.
So yeah, it's nice to see the shows starting to step up and treat it like a show rather than
Yeah.
just
A room in a football centre.
like a car boot sale.
And that's it. Again, like we said, everyone starts somewhere. You
Yeah.
know, there is room for these card shows, but it's nice to see from seeing an American card show, we can get to that level
Yeah.
over here. It's still growing, but we can get there.
Yeah, I think this one thing, taking Chris this year and seeing sort of where we're at and what's everything like. We'd like to think we've jumped up the scale quite a bit this year, but once you start seeing what is possible and how they're working,
It is possible.
yeah,
You know, talk about that winter's coming. If you survive winter, hopefully next summer's beautiful.
yeah. It'd be interesting to see if they think it's going to do the winter in the US, if it's going to follow suit, or they reckon we're 2-3 years behind.
Yeah, we're 2-3 years behind them.
Yeah,
2 to 3 years. I would say so. Because when it was influenced by the American streamers to do repacks, they were like a year and a half in.
Yeah.
Well in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was already a big thing for them. So I'd say that's probably right. Isn't it?
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see whether, because we might be behind them in sort of the hobby, but the releases, we still get the same. If not, we get the American sports releases and the football releases.
I've noticed there's getting more eyes on it. It's getting more eyes on it. It's good. When we're on the new rookie class with NFL and we've got the new products coming in, I think we're golden. The chases will be there.
It's a bit like when you move in house, isn't it? And everything's just a bit up in the air.
It's just a bit up in the air.
Yeah. You don't quite know what's happening.
You know, you've got your kitchen stuff's in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's just move it to the kitchen.
Yeah.
We're nearly there.
You got your favourite seat you just want to sit in, but you can't sit in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nearly.
Yeah.
I can see the seat through the rubbish now, though.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's there.
I can see it.
Just not quite there yet. But yeah, thank you for coming over again.
No, mate, always appreciate it.
eBay Live, that's one more thing we're going to...
We can if you want. Wemby Live, I know you've been using it a lot.
Yeah,
I've,
we-
just transitioned.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. It's different.
Different audience completely, innit?
Very different. So obviously, anyone who doesn't know, like I'm known for NFL, but like I love TCG. I've always collected it with my son, like One Piece, Pokémon, and when I went to Japan, I bought lots of singles with the intention of, I knew I was coming onto eBay and I wanted to sell them and that, and it's just been brilliant. The reception that I've had from the customers that have been in so far have been amazing.
Yeah.
I've tried pushing a lot of NFL singles and NBA on there. There's a small market there for it. There really is. It can be grown, definitely, and I'm definitely going to keep plugging it until I grow it. There's a market for the American sports on it. It's good. Then I've seen the soccer market does well. The Pokémon CCG market does well. The functionality's nice. Like, honest, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed using it. I'm not going to lie.
It's cool. I think we made the mistake when we started of going on and trying to treat it like whatnot.
It's just not, is it?
No.
It's really not.
I think it's almost the customers there because it's the opposite of whatnot.
I agree.
And I think you treat it like that and you treat them properly.
Yeah.
It's a lot more, your rooms haven't got 50 people in them.
100%.
30 people in, 20 people. And I think it's more about that relationship and keeping them.
I agree. Whatnot's got a whole different chase.
Yeah.
This doesn't have that.
No, you've not got your wheels and you've not got your raids and all that sort of thing.
I tell you what I find, that a lot of the people that come in, I end up having, we've got a good community on Whatnot. We have conversations with them. We know everyone pretty much. We see them at every card show. We have a laugh. But like on eBay, I found I've been having a lot of conversations. A lot of people that enter the room are there to have a conversation and have a talk.
Yeah.
And even if it's chatting rubbish about Pokemon for 10 minutes, they love it and they're there for it. And I like it. I can see what they're trying to build. It works.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. 'Cause it's something we've invested heavily in.
Yes.
Like we
see it at the shows. Like you headline the shows for them, don't you, on the stage and stuff?
Yeah. So
it works.
Chris is up there all weekend. He had Charlie Milgrew, which I don't think either understood what each other was saying.
That's funny, that.
Yeah, Chris killed it on the stage.
Yeah.
Streaming all weekend.
It's nice to see a company, and I'm not saying, I know eBay are massive. They know what potential we have, and they're investing in themselves to build it in the UK, aren't they?
Yeah. I think they've got a big 6-12 months ahead where a lot of the issues are in the background where overall it's a website built to sell on an auction.
Yes.
So I think the better they can streamline that and process and everything like that.
Yeah, agreed.
But if people are starting out, it's definitely a viable way to...
100%.
You don't have to go compete with everyone on Whatnot, eBay,
100%
sort of thing.
I think as well, I think I would say it's definitely a friendlier place to start. I'd say that now, it's definitely a friendlier place to start. Like the ecosystem of customers on there are used to the eBay way of things.
Yeah.
So when they come into your room, as if you're not trying to treat it like Whatnot and doing the eBay way of things, they're very receptive to that.
Yeah.
We'll stay in your stream and talk to you and be part of it.
That's it. One thing, we've been on Fanatics for the last month.
Yeah.
The actual platform.
Good.
Yeah.
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 I like on Fanatics when you could do a respin, you get to choose yourself.
Yeah.
I love that functionality.
Yeah.
That sounds so stupid, but it's good, isn't it?
I think that's the, again, eBay have the great things and Fanatics have the good things.
Yeah.
I think the difference with Fanatics is it's just built for breaking.
Yes.
So that
For sure.
that sort of platform of that being at a preload box is looks to break a lot quicker.
100%.
Yeah.
I've not used it. I've been speaking to them, looking at going on and stuff like that. We have just signed up with TikTok. We're going on to there as well. I think nowadays you have to spread out, don't you? I don't know much about it yet.
Yeah.
All I do know is about I've got some friends who've been on and gone on, and the support they've had's been really good. They've grew a channel quite well. It looks nice. There is cons and pros with every platform.
Oh yeah.
But it's definitely worth. We think it's worth investing a little bit of time into see how it is.
Yeah. I think it depends on the person, the stream you have as well.
100%, mate.
So
100%.
It's definitely building out in it, and especially with TikTok where people are getting pushed to you rather than
Yes,
people you don't know.
it feels like the natural footfall gravitates quite easily.
Yeah.
And it's how well you are at keeping them in your room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've always been quite confident in that part.
It's nothing you try of, is it?
I can totally the glass eyeball out of someone blind, me, no problem.
Oh, but yeah, thank you for making the trip over.
Always good, mate. Thank you for having me, and hopefully we do the next one a bit sooner next time.